Hello guys, it's Melissa and welcome to another video, and today I'm sharing the speed build of a little family home that I built in Mount Komorebi, which is of course the world that came with the new Sims 4 expansion pack, Snowy Escape. I was so excited for this pack to come out, and so far it is not disappointing. I love the gameplay, I love the cast assets, and I love the build buy items. So basically when I got the pack I was super excited to build. I laid out all of the kind of build buy items just to take a look at them, and I knew I wanted to build. It wasn't my plan to do a build that was base game and Snowy Escape only, which is what this is, but I liked the items so much that I thought to myself that, you know, I could build quite a nice house just with base game and Snowy Escape only, and that's not anything to do with my skills as a Sims 4 builder. It's purely the fact that the items are just so nice. And we get quite a few nice items. I do wish we had a few more decorative things personally, but yeah, overall I really like the items, so I thought it would be a good idea to do a base game and Snowy Escape only build. You can actually download this one on the gallery. My origin ID is MaddieJ1996. It's always in the description down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, a lot of fun building this. As I said, I was really looking forward to getting this pack and exploring the build items. I love the Japanese style, so this is a Japanese inspired build. I'm not gonna say it's a Japanese house because I've never been to Japan. I'm not Japanese, so I'm not probably qualified to comment whether something is like authentic or not, but like I said, I just used like some of the new items that came with this pack, as well as like any base game items that I thought fit really well with what we had. And it's funny, I've never done a base game plus one pack only builds on my channel before, and actually I don't think I've done it in even just like outside of making YouTube videos, because I don't know, I like using a mixture of different packs that I have, and it was certainly a challenge, but I'm really happy with how it came out. And here I am just changing the wood colours. So originally I was using like the orange wood swatches. I tend to use those because I really like the way that they look, but this pack actually came with a lot of red and black swatches, which is really nice. It has like a really nice wood texture and it's quite unique to this pack, so I did want to use that, and overall I kind of went with a red, black and white theme for this build. The only issue is the red and black swatches, as nice as they are, they don't really go with much else, so that was a little bit of a struggle. But like I say, I did use mostly Snowy Escape items, so it wasn't too bad, but matching it with other things in the game was a bit difficult, so that's why I also used a lot of black in this build. And actually it was quite nice because I'm someone who really likes using colour. Like, I love colourful builds, I always use lots of colours and patterns, but in this one I really wanted to go with like a traditional Japanese inspired style and keep it, as I said, quite neutral colours, whites, reds and blacks and greys. So it was a nice little challenge. I feel like everyone has like a certain unique style that they really like building in, whether it's apartments or suburban houses or whatever, and like I say, for me it's colour, but it's nice to always do different things, so that's why I tried to keep it quite, like I say, white and black, quite simple colours, and I think it worked really well. It looks like really stylish and, as I said, quite modern and traditional. And of course we also got platforms, so I was looking forward to doing this build just so I could experiment with those, but I'm definitely still getting used to them. And actually I was trying to like use them a lot on the first floor, and then I went upstairs and I completely forgot about them. Like, I think just because it's a new feature, it's going to take a while just to get used to them. So in this video, when you go upstairs, like, I don't use any platforms, but I did add them in after I finished recording, so you will see them in the screenshots. And as I said, you can download this build on the gallery if you like it as well. So yeah, I've just gone inside and I wanted to use a platform to get up into the kitchen, and then another one to get up into the dining area, which I really liked. It's not the biggest house. It's quite small. It does have 2 floors, so I actually built a family to live in this house, and I'm going to play them. I've done a little bit of gameplay, like I think I jumped straight into snowboarding and the slopes, but I haven't really explored anything else. Like I haven't really seen the hiking or the sledding or the rock climbing or anything like that. So I made a family to live in this house, and I'm going to explore the gameplay with them. But basically it is a young married couple, their child, who is a little girl, and then I imagine there's a baby on the way, or at least they are planning on having another baby. So as you can see there's the child's room, and then there's also a baby's room attached to the parents' room. But yeah, just going downstairs, in the downstairs bathroom I kept the toilet separate, because I know a lot of the Game Changers builds that are already in the pack, they have the toilet separate because that is a large part of Japanese culture, so I wanted to do the same. But it wasn't really practical upstairs, so there's one bathroom downstairs that does have a separate toilet, and the one upstairs is just one big bathroom. It's actually quite a big bathroom upstairs, but this one's quite a small one. So as I said, there's like 3 Sims already living here, and there's about to be 4, so it's probably good that they have a big bathroom. So yeah, you can just see the baby's room there, and then the child. So as you can see, like I said, I kept a lot of the colours quite simple, so I've got those red and black swatches. I really like the wallpapers and the floors. Basically, I like everything that came with this game. I don't think I have any complaints. Like I say, I wish there was a few more decorative, like just things like clutter and artwork and things like that, I think would have been really, really appreciated. But I mean, what we did get, I absolutely love, and I love this new dining area where you can sit on the floor. I definitely wanted to use that. Like I said, I wanted to just utilize as much as possible that we got within this pack. The things that we did get were really, really nice. So yeah, I really, really liked that. And the platforms were a little bit difficult to get used to. I mean, they do come with the base game update, but yeah, this was my first time trying them. It was a little bit of a struggle at first, but we got there eventually. So just cluttering up the kitchen now. I absolutely love the new kitchen counters that we got, but again, this is what I mean when I say that I wish we had a few more sort of decorative items that we could put in the shelves. But then, of course, as I said, I was limiting myself to base game and this pack only, so if I allowed myself custom content or other packs, I definitely could have made it feel even more decorated, but I did my best. And actually, one thing that I struggled with is I wanted to do a platform leading up to the stairs. So I've seen quite a few people do that, where they make the stairs a little bit shorter and then you step onto a platform first. You might have seen that a little bit earlier, but yeah, that was a real struggle for me, and it also took up quite a bit of space. So I actually recorded this and built this house over 2 days, and then I wasn't really happy with it at the end of the first day, and actually the game crashed, and I wasn't sure if I'd lost my progress, but part of me was hoping that I would, just so I could kind of start again. But I did, luckily I didn't actually lose anything, and when I checked the second day, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was, and I was actually really happy with the way I was doing this. I mean, you can see here the kitchen and the dining platform. I just wasn't happy with the stairs, so I changed that up. But yeah, like I said, it wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was. It's just because the platforms is very new, the Japanese style is very new, so I was just a little bit unsure of myself. But you can see the stairs there. They were really, really close to the living area, and it just felt really cramped. You can see that I really struggled with the placement of the sofa and the chair because they've only got a little bit of room, and I just really, really wanted to use that room divider because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So I ended up moving the stairs, and I put that whole kind of area beyond the room divider as a platform stepping out outside, and I think it just looked so much better. And of course I put the new no shoes indoors sign outside. I love the attention to detail in this pack. That's one thing I really picked up in the trailer, and I can definitely see it. Like, I think the things that they've added they're really nice. It's just those little details that make it feel, I don't know, it really does feel like it's its own unique snowy world. I just think they've done a really good job with the build assets to produce like a really nice looking pack. Like everything just looks really, really nice, and it's really fun to build in. One other struggle with making it base game plus one pack only, as you can see, I'm just deleting that room. I originally had the vision to include like a little, almost like a storage cupboard, and I was going to put the hanging brush and brush pan in there. Just the idea, it's like a little almost like cleaning cupboard, just somewhere to store things. And then I realized that those things came with laundry day, so obviously I couldn't use those because I wasn't using any other packs. So I was trying to find sort of items that you would find in a storage cupboard that were either base game or Snowy Escape, and I honestly couldn't find anything. That's not to say there isn't anything, I just couldn't find anything that was suitable. So I decided just to delete it out, which wasn't the worst thing because it did give me a lot more space. And like I said, I do prefer the stairs over there. So I just did 2 levels of platforms outside, which, again, it's so fun to use platforms. I really, really like them. I think I'm going to be using them a lot. I plan for my next build to build an apartment, and I think that's going to be a real challenge because, I don't know, I'm still getting quite used to building with platforms, and I think when space is limited, it's even harder. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think this is the last room downstairs. It's just the main downstairs bathroom. I also had a real struggle. I don't know why, but my camera wasn't working very well. I don't know if anyone else has had this problem, if it's maybe something I've done, but usually if you have move objects on and you press 9, you can raise items up and down. So I think I originally put like a shelf in the bathroom, and I wanted to put some items on there, but every time I press 9, my camera just sort of flung across the screen. So it's quite funny actually, because the game changers obviously built all of the lots in this world, and they had certain restrictions, one of which was items, which I definitely didn't limit myself to items and decorations in this pack. But I know also they couldn't use sort of move objects on, and I kind of felt like I was playing with my own limitations in this pack, which, like I say, I never really do, but I think it's definitely good to challenge yourself and try new things, try new building styles and building with fewer packs and things like that. I think it really keeps the game interesting. Like I say, once you've been building for a long time, you build the same kind of styles and use the same kind of items. So I definitely appreciated the challenge, and it made it really, really fun for me. I like the roof textures as well that we got. I did do the roof off camera because roofing and landscaping is something I really, really struggle with. So I decided to do those first, and like I said, the roofing off camera because it was really, really hard. Yeah, I'm just moving upstairs now, so it's basically just bedrooms and then this huge bathroom. I don't know why I made the bathroom so big, but I did, and I really, really like this tiled wallpaper. I have a feeling I will use it a lot. I really like the one, there's like a few swatches with cats on them, and they're really, really cute, but I don't know when I will be able to use them. I feel like it's a bit much for a normal bathroom, but we shall see. And like I say, I made a family for this one, so I made the mum and dad. So the mum, she has the aspiration to, I don't know, is it to like explore Mount Komorebi and learn about the culture, I guess. And then the dad is an extreme sports enthusiast. And with those Sims, I tried to kind of carry on the theme that we have in the house. So even their clothes were very like monochrome. And like I say, I like the kind of simplistic style of it. I think it's really, really effective. But I had a lot of fun with the little girl's room. She's very, very creative. She has a really like vast imagination. So she's also really, really girly, and she loves pink. So every single thing in her room was pink and purple. I put lots of like, I put the creativity table. I definitely went all out on her room, as I often do with kids. But in terms of, skills, I didn't put a lot of skill building items in this build. As I said, it's on the gallery, so you definitely could add them in if you want to. Like I said, the mum, I haven't like played it properly yet. She just wants to explore and learn more about Mount Komorebi. and the dad is an extreme sports enthusiast. But I really wish that, because you can get snowboards and skis from the Build and Buy catalogue, but I wish you could kind of like hang them on the wall. I think that would make a really, really nice decoration, but you can't. Like, you have to lay it on the floor and then the Sims will put them in their inventory, so I didn't bother putting any kind of snowboard or ski in this build because, I mean, like I say, your Sim just takes it away, so I don't really see the point, but I think it would be a really nice decoration. I know Parenthood has like a snowboard feature that you can hang on the wall, but as I said, I wasn't using other packs, so that was a bit of a shame. I was kind of imagining that it would be nice to kind of hang some skis and snowboards around the room. You do have like a few fashioned snowboards and skis, so you've got that little like accent table that's made out of an old snowboard, and then you also have like some coat hooks to hang your equipment that are made out of old skis, and I really, really like that touch. I just wish they had a little bit more, but as I said, the things that we do get with this pack are really, really nice. I definitely want to keep building. Like, it really makes me want to play the pack, it really makes me want to build. I also would say that the CAS items with this pack are the best that we have ever had. Like, I really, really like the clothes, especially for men. I feel like men are often kind of neglected in terms of hairs and clothes. Their hairs aren't the best in this pack, but the clothes are really, really nice. So yeah, I just feel like I'm going to be using the items in this pack for a very, very long time, and I'm someone that loves using custom content to make Sims and make builds, but this pack made me feel like I don't need quite as much custom content, and I think that is the highest praise indeed. Yeah, so I'm just doing the little girl's room now. I don't know what she wants to be when she's older. Like I say, I just know that she's creative, and as I often like to do with kids' rooms, I find that a lot of times in real life, kids are quite, they're into a lot of different things. They probably have like a lot of after school activities. I imagined her being like a scout or something, you know, she does a little bit of everything, so, but in particular she is very, very creative. So yeah, I put a lot of, like, up at the dollhouse, I put a lot of toys because I imagine that is what she's into, as well as of course lots of pink and purple. And then yeah, this is the baby's room. Unfortunately in CAS you can't make a Sim pregnant, so as I said, the family is just at the moment the parents and the kid, but I definitely plan to do a little storyline with a baby, which I think will be really fun. But basically this is the end of the build. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, as I said, you can download it on the gallery, and you can like and subscribe to my channel if you did enjoy it. But until next time, bye!